Do you know cardio burns more calories than strength training if we compare the calorie burn during the workout session? But strength training burns more calories than cardio if we compare the calories burned for the next 48 hours post exercise. But we also have HIIT, which burns more calories than cardio and strength training alone. We also have Pilates, which a lot of actors, actresses, models, and athletes are endorsing these days. We also know that yoga is an exercise technique that has been with us from over 100 years now. We also have people who are promoting Zumba these days. So, what are the best exercise modalities for you? Which are the exercise modalities that burns the most number of calories? Which is the best exercise that will help you to build muscle? And what are the exercise modalities that you should actually do for your specific goals? We are going to discuss all of that in today's episode of the Fitness Engineered podcast. And by the end of the episode, you will exactly know which exercise modality you should choose, why few exercise modalities are better over the others, and what are the unique benefits of a few exercise modalities that none other exercise modalities could offer. So stay tuned and watch the entire episode till the end. As always, Vinay here, lecturer of exercise science at National Strength and Conditioning Association India, a body transformation and a performance coach. Here to help you with all the necessary tools, knowledge, and framework to make your transformation journey easier, faster, and enjoyable. So, without further ado, let's get into today's episode. So, on to the first question that everyone is curious for is to know which exercise modality burns the most number of calories. But I am sorry to break this to you, my friend. Exercising to burn calories is the worst reason that you could exercise for. Because there is no problem with exercising to burn calories, or there is no problem with a few exercise modalities that will help us to burn more calories. But the problem is with the mindset. The problem is we are looking at exercise to help us to burn calories because we don't want to control those calories from our diet. We don't want to eat like an adult. We don't want to pay attention to the nutrition choices. We want to let our emotions dictate our food choices, and we don't want to take the ownership and the responsibility of our diet, and we are looking for exercise modalities that will help us to burn calories. Here's the problem, my friend. This is the problem. We cannot outburn the calories from a bad diet, my friend. No matter which exercise modality you choose, no matter how intense exercise you do, no matter how long exercise hours or how long your exercise sessions are, it would be very difficult to outburn the calories from a bad diet. If you want great before and after pictures, if you want a great transformation, if you want to build muscle, if you want to look great with or without clothes, you will have to exercise, but you will also have to pay attention to the nutrition part. Both of these things combined together will give us the great possible results, and not just one thing alone. Okay, so exercising should not be the reason to burn calories. There are hundreds of different benefits of exercising, and burning calories should be the bonus. Okay, that was about the questions of which exercise modality burns the most calories. But then again, I also want to tell you which are the exercises that will help you to burn more calories, because again, calorie burn from exercise is still there. We still get that benefit of calorie burn from exercise. That is also one of the reason why people start exercising in the first place, because again, they are not that curious for the other benefits. Whenever a newbie starts going to work out, whenever they start exercising, one of the primary reasons in their mind is to burn fat, is to burn more calories from it. And here I'm going to tell you which are the exercises that will help you to burn more calories. But let us go one by one with all the exercise modalities, and let us discuss what are the pros of a few exercise techniques that we don't get from the others, which are the exercises that will help us to burn more calories, why are some exercise methods trending these days, Pilates, Zumbas, and things like that, and are there actually benefits from yoga for body composition changes, for strength gains, for power gains, for endurance, for mental health. What are those? Let's dive down. First on the list is strength training. Why strength training is first on the list is because, my friend, I'll give you a very easy example. Suppose you are at your home and you are cooking food, and suddenly the gas goes off, and you understood that the gas cylinder is finished, and now you have to get the gas cylinder out and reinstall the other one that is there at your home. Okay, just getting the gas cylinder out and reinstalling the other one that is filled with gas, that is full and that is heavy, doing that will require strength, my friend. Even if you are a male, even if you are a female, even if you are in your 40s, even if you are in your 20s, you will need strength to do all of these things. Or else you will install one cylinder and for next 7 days you will have pain in your lower back. For next 7 days you will have pain in your knees. You will have a slip disc and slip herniations and things like that. You will be in the physio's office the next day. That should not happen, my friend. Tomorrow when you are going for grocery shopping, that time you would at least be able to lift the bags that of the of the things that you have shopped for, and at least be able to keep it in your car. Okay, suppose you're traveling by an aeroplane, you should at least be able to lift your bag and put it on the overhead cabinet. Okay, you should at least have the strength while when you are driving. Suppose you are driving on a heavy bike, you are driving on an Activa, or you are driving on a Bullet, and god forbid this does not happen, but if it happens that your bike just falls on a side, you should at least have the strength to lift the bike up and get it back and start driving again. Everyone needs this basic strength, my friend. Strength is not about lifting bikes overhead. Strength is not about fighting with villains just like actors do in the movies. Strength is not about looking like Arnold. Okay, strength is for doing all of these functional activities that are a part of our day to day life, and we need strength to be able to do these things properly. No matter you are in your 40s, no matter you are a female, no matter you are a male in your 20s, does not matter. Everyone needs strength, my friend, and strength training is for everyone. Everyone should be doing strength training. So how do we do strength training? How do we build strength? What are the best techniques? I'm here to tell you about that. Number one thing is we need to train against some resistance. How the body develops strength is, or the builds strength is, so sorry, how the body develops or builds strength is by getting a stimulus of doing something which is slightly challenging for the body. So suppose you are doing 5 push-ups today. 5 push-ups are very easy for you. Okay, 5 push-ups are very easy for you. You start doing 10 push-ups. Okay, then your body will get a stimulus that, oh, this guy is doing 10 push-ups, but it is difficult for him, it is challenging for him. But this guy is doing 10 push-ups today, he will be doing 10 push-ups tomorrow, he's doing 10 push-ups from 1 week. So the body will get a signal that this guy needs strength to do 10 push-ups every day. So the body will make certain changes in itself to make you comfortable to do 10 push-ups. After a week, 10 push-ups will not be that challenging for you. Then you will start doing 12 push-ups, so that you give the body a stimulus that it needs strength. How it will build strength is by building a little bit of muscle, by developing mind-muscle connection, better neurons firing, better motor unit activation, and all of these things. Okay, this is how the body will build strength. And once the body builds strength, tomorrow push-ups is pushing the body away. Tomorrow if your car gets stuck and you want to push that car out of the hole, out of the puddle, out of the where it is stuck at, or if it is punctured, you have to push the car for like 10 meters. The strength from the push-up will carry over and you will be able to push that car. That is how strength training directly affects or positively impacts the functions that we do in a day-to-day life. Similarly, squats. What are squats? Squats is just your ability to sit down and get up. You are squatting every day, even if nobody has told you this. You are squatting to sit on a chair and to get off the chair. You are squatting to visit the washroom and get out of the thing. Okay, you are squatting to sit on a bed, get off it. You are squatting everywhere, my friend. You don't know this, but you are doing it. Okay, so when we do a squat, when we have the weights, when we hold the dumbbell here, barbell here, whatever we do, what we are doing is we are training the movement pattern. We are getting better at the movement. Our body is getting that signal that this guy has to do squats with a little extra resistance, and little extra resistance, the body will make you stronger, the body will make your motor neurons activated, will get your muscles firing up, and will make it easier for you to sit and to get up. So that even when you are at your 60s, when you are in your 70s, your body will still be able to do all of these movements without you needing support of anybody else, without you needing the support of the crutches. These are the primary reasons why you or everyone in your family should start strength training. How will we develop strength? Is by training against some external resistance. Now, external resistance does not mean you have to go to the gym. External resistance does not mean you have to lift dumbbells or machines or things like that. External resistance can be your body weight. It could be a rock. It could be two water bottles. It could be your laptop or your books or whatever it is. All of these things would act as an external resistance. Our body does not understand where the resistance is coming from. Our body just understands that there is some resistance and we have to work against that resistance. These are the things that we could include. Now, could we build strength by body weight exercises? Yes, 100% yes. Is it compulsory to go to the gym? Not compulsory. We can get amazing results just by adding in body weight exercises. But after a point, what happens is with the body weight exercises, the body gets used to it, the body gets stronger, and after a point, the body weight becomes easier for us. After that, we need to increase the external resistance if we want to increase the strength, if you want to get better results. So after that, we'll have to increase the resistance. So in the lockdowns, in the COVID period, what we all did was we did body weight exercises because there was no other option. Once the body weight exercises started to get easier, we added advanced exercises. We started adding in external weights. We got a backpack, we put in our laptops, books and everything, 2 liters of water bottles inside our bag, and we started working out. So that was like 5 extra kgs of weight. So the body got a new stimulus that we have to work out with the body weight plus 5 kgs of extra resistance. Then the body got a better signal, the body adapted, the body got stronger, all of these things. Okay, so this was about the strength training. These are the reasons why everyone should start strength training. Okay, apart from all of these benefits, strength training has got one more amazing benefit that will help us to burn more calories. Now, just like I told you earlier that cardio will burn more calories than strength training if we compare the calorie burn during the workout session. But if we compare the calorie burn for the 48 hours, next 48 hours after the workout was done, strength training will burn more calories. If we compare the calorie burn for 48 hours post workout, why is there's a phenomenon called as EPOC, okay, which is called as excessive post exercise oxygen consumption. What that basically means is when we are working out, we are in an anaerobic state. Anaerobic state is where the body is not getting enough oxygen. Okay, so for the next 24 to 48 hours, what the body does is it increases the respiration rate. What happens during this is it increases our BMR. The BMR increases, our body will burn more calories. The muscles are in a state where they are broken down a little. There are little micro traumas within the muscles. Muscle recovery and epoch, both of these things will require calories, extra calories, we could say. These extra calories the body will burn because the body wants to get you back in the optimal or pre-exercise oxygen levels, and it also has to recover the muscles. So the body will increase the basal metabolic rate, that is the calorie burn for essential functions of our body, or the calories burned to keep us alive. Okay, so it will increase the BMR below the base level, and this will help us to burn some extra calories even after the exercise is done. So strength training will help you to burn calories during the session as well as 24 to 48 hours after the workout session is done. This is the amazing benefit that cardio does not offer when it comes to burning calories. Okay, so this is how strength training also helps us to burn calories. That was about strength training part. Okay, after that, let's talk about cardio. Why people are so attached to cardio? One of the reason is it helps us to burn calories. It helps us to burn maximum amount of calories, but again, this calorie burn is dependent on the intensity of cardio. You can call walking as a cardio as well. You can add in skipping ropes as cardio as well. You can add in intense running, jogging, HIIT workouts, all of these things in cardio as well. Okay, what is the difference here is the intensity of the cardio. If the intensity will increase, the calorie burn will increase. Okay, as simple as that. So one of the best form of cardio to burn more calories or the most amount of calories is called as HIIT, which is high intensity interval training. High intensity interval training is basically we have to perform an exercise at a higher intensity for a specific period of time, and then we have a break, that is a rest period. Then we again perform the exercise at high intensity and we have a recovery period, exercise at higher intensity, rest, exercise, rest, and this is how the exercise session goes. HIIT is basically a combination of strength training and cardio. Okay, so here you get the benefits of cardio as well, you get the benefits of epoch as well when it comes to calorie burning. But then again, it is majorly done for advanced level people who are used to exercising, who can work out with their body weights for continuously long workout sessions and things like that. Okay, because this is intense, this is not recommended for beginners. Your heart rate goes up, so if you are having problems with your hypertension, blood pressure, then diabetes and things like that, it is very very crucial that you do HIIT workouts under guidance. And even if you are doing it under guidance, you should be knowing your body pretty well to get the best possible results from HIIT and not get the side effects could be your glucose levels could go down a little, which could give you hypoglycemia and you could fall, and which could lead you to coma and also death could happen. Okay, if you're suffering from hypertension, HIIT will increase your heart rate a lot and that could also be fatal. So all of these things should be taken under consideration before starting any of the workout modalities that we are going to discuss. Working out with a professional is the best thing that you can do, my friend. At least for the previous 6 months, 6 months to an year, just exercise with the professional, exercise with a person who knows the right exercise techniques, who knows about the human body, who knows about the complications that could happen if something goes wrong, who has basic learning of CPR and first aid, so that if anything happens, he would be the right person to guide you and correct you and keep you safe. Okay, so HIIT has got benefits for the most calorie burn, but things have to be monitored. Okay, also we need to do cardio, my friends, not just to burn calories but for our heart health. Our heart is very very important organ of our body. It is also a muscle, okay, which can be trained. It gets stronger, it gets better at doing the function it has if we train it a little bit. Okay, there are multiple forms of cardios that could give us the best possible results. One of them is HIIT. Then we also have the other cardio techniques. We have got LISS, which is low intensity steady state cardio. We have HIIT and we have MISS, that is medium intensity steady state cardio. Okay, so low intensity, medium intensity, high intensity, what is the difference? Low intensity is basically you are just walking or you are just brisk walking at a slightly higher heart rate than your resting heart rate. Okay, medium intensity is you are walking or you are doing any cardio activity at slightly higher heart rate than low intensity and slightly lower heart rate than high intensity cardio. Okay, all of the three has their own benefits. Low intensity cardio is great for beginners, is great for overweight people, because again, even if you are just going for a walk is an impact based activity. If your knees, if your ankles, hip joints, lower back, if these things are not ready, if you have put on a lot of weight and you have never strength trained, your body does not have that much muscle, your body does not have that much strength, then it would lead to problems. Okay, so here low intensity steady state cardio would be great. It would help you to burn calories, it will help you to get better heart health, it will help you with blood circulation, detoxification, digestion, better sleep, and all of those things. Then slowly we can move on to medium intensity steady state cardio. Then we can move on to the other things. As your body would respond, we can or we should progress. Okay, because our exercise sessions have to be challenging with time. With time it should challenge us a little bit. If it does not challenge us, it does not change us, my friend. Okay, if you want continuous progress, if you want to keep making progress, you will have to make sure that you are adding in some progressions into your exercise techniques, whether it be strength training, whether it be cardio. Where you want the adaptations, you will have to keep the intensities, volume a little challenging, and you will have to keep progressing. Okay, so that was about strength training, that was about cardio, we covered HIIT. The next one is the modalities from cardio training, and a combination of cardio and strength training. We have Zumba here, we have Tabata here. These two are also a combination of, we cannot call them strength training completely, we cannot also call them cardio completely. Here we have to do a few movements like lunges, we have a little bit of a dynamic squats, we have a little bit of jumps here and there. So this is a kind of HIIT, depending on the intensity, depending on how you are doing it. Zumba can also be a dance focused Zumba, Zumba can also be an exercise focused Zumba. Tabata workout can also be a strength training focused Tabata, where you have 3 to 5 exercises or stations, where one is where you have to do squats, the other is lunges, the next one is bench press or push-ups or pull-ups, or the other one is skipping ropes, the other one is box jumps or things like that. There could be multiple variations, and depending on the variations, depending on how you have designed the circuit, it could give us the benefits. But what are the benefits that we get from these training is, we are working out, we are taking the heart rate higher, so it is helping us with the cardio part. We are challenging our muscles a little bit, so that would help us with the strength benefits also. Okay, no exercise modality is bad, my friend, but there are a few exercise modalities that are better than the others. Okay, now strength training workouts, whenever we are doing lifting weights, whenever we are doing squats, whenever we are doing lunges, push-ups, pull-ups, all of these things, what these will do is, this will signal our body that this person needs strength to be able to do these activities. Okay, and if this person needs strength, we will have to build strength by building more muscle, by getting better neuromuscular connections, by making more neuromuscular adaptations, by helping us fire more motor neurons at the time of exercise. And these are a few adaptations how the body builds strength, and the strength increases over time. But when we are doing Zumba or Tabata or HIIT or cardio, the strength component is not challenged that much, but rather the cardio component is challenged. The difference between cardio and strength is basically, cardio is the ability of our body to keep doing a certain activity for a long duration, whereas strength is being able to lift or move a maximum load once. So these is a small difference between strength and cardio. Okay, so if you are trying to lift more load, if you are trying to lift more or produce more force for a short duration, or for a medium duration as well, that could be coming under the strength part. If you are trying to do a low intensity thing but trying to do it for a very long time, then that would be predominantly your cardio part. Okay, no matter what you are doing, you will need a base conditioning for your cardio as well, and a base level of strength as well. Okay, even jogging is not completely cardio unless you have good strength in your quadriceps, in your calves, in your glutes, in your hamstrings, lower body, lower back, all of these things. Okay, here if you also want to do 8 to 12 repetitions and you are a beginner, you will also need a base level of cardio as well. Okay, cardio will help you to recover faster in your strength trainings. Strength training will help you to run more, help you to cover little more distance a little faster, and help you to stay away from injuries, help you to avoid overuse injuries, and stay away from injuries even if you are a marathoner, long cyclist, or things like that. Okay, so cardio and strength both are required. So the exercise modality that we do should be a combination of strength as well as cardio, but strength should be slightly more, because again, we could get the adaptations from cardio in less exercise sessions, but to get adaptations from strength training, we will need a little more time, a little more intensity, a little more volume. So that's what let's discuss about all of the modalities, and at the end I'll tell you to how we can balance stuff, and how you could plan out your workout in the way where it gets you the best possible results for the goals that you have for yourself. Okay, then we have Pilates, we have yoga. Okay, Pilates and yoga is, first let's talk about yoga, then we'll go on to Pilates. Yoga is basically not an exercise technique, it is a way of living, it is more of a mindfulness exercise, it is more of a breathing, mindfulness, meditation kind of stuff, and a little bit of flexibility into it. Okay, apart from that, yoga will not help you to build power, nor strength, nor endurance. It can again help us with endurance because of a few breathing exercises that we have that will help us to have a better, what we could say, control or increase the capacity of our heart to take in more air and breathe out more air. That is helpful for our heart, because at the end of the day, what's the function of our heart? The function of our heart is to supply more of an oxygenated air to the body and remove all of the metabolic waste that is collected in the target muscles or in the body, and just keep pumping the fresh air and get the deoxygenated blood to the heart, and again reoxygenate it and supply it to the body. So breathing exercises can also help us with this. But again, whenever we have to do things in real life, we don't have to just sit and breathe. Okay, we have to move, and to move we have to use the heart with the muscles, and to use the heart with the muscles we have to also do the things that we want to do in a real life. There's a principle called as SAID, which stands for specific adaptations to imposed demands. Okay, so if you want to get better at cycling, you need to do cycling. If you want to get better at weightlifting, you need to do weightlifting. If you want to get better at functional things that you do in your day to day life, just like we discussed before, lifting the cylinder, lifting the grocery bag, putting the bag over it in your airplane and things like that, we will have to do the exercises that will help us to get better at doing all of these functional activities. Okay, we cannot do yoga and expect us to be better at weightlifting. And also we cannot do weightlifting and expect ourselves to be better at meditation. Okay, both of these things are different, and if we want to get better at one thing, we have to practice that. Okay, again, yoga is an amazing technique to work on your brain, to calm yourself, to be more mindful, and all of those things. Also, yoga has got some asanas that could help us with digestion, that could help us with flexibility. These are the benefits from yoga. But will it help us to burn calories? No, because very low intensity stuff and not a lot of muscles are required here. No benefit of epoch that we would get. The intensity is very low, so yoga wouldn't be the best exercise technique to burn calories. But nothing can beat yoga when it comes to meditation, when it comes to mindfulness practice, when it comes to being aware of your body parts and things like that. So use yoga for these things and not for the other way around. Okay, so these are the benefits that we get from yoga. Pilates, again, talking about Pilates actually makes me laugh, my friend, because it is not actually a strength training. It is a derived form of strength training and flexibility and mobility routine using a few machines and stuff. But I think it has downgraded the effects of strength training, and while making it a unique exercise technique. Okay, it will not challenge your strength, my friend. It will not challenge your cardio. It will not challenge your flexibility at that level. Rather, you can do different exercises, different things for that specific purposes, and get much better results than Pilates. That's my take on Pilates. Okay, Pilates, again, actors are doing, actresses are doing, because again it is safe for beginners. It is what we could say, it looks good, it looks unique, it looks good for people that, oh, this guy is doing something new. And actors, actresses, what they want is they want attention, my friend. They want to put out something that is unique so that people will watch them, so that people will share them, people will engage with them, and that is what they are doing. Pilates has got no specific or no unique benefits in strength component that strength training can't offer. It has got no unique benefits in the flexibility mobility component that a specific flexibility and mobility routine cannot offer. It has got no specific benefits in the cardio section that cardio training cannot offer. So it has tried to mix and match all of these things and try to create a unique workout approach. But I think that's not the best one. We can add in the best approaches for specific purposes, and we can get the best possible results, and we don't need to do Pilates. But again, if you are someone who is trying to do something new, who is trying to explore stuff, who is trying to look out for things that would be beneficial for you or you would enjoy, if you enjoy Pilates, it's good. Increasing the intensity, keep increasing the volume over a period of time, keep it challenging for you. Either your heart should get challenged or your muscles should get challenged, and if that is happening over time, you will get the adaptations that you're challenging your body on, and you could get those results. Okay, no exercise technique is worst, just like I previously said, but some exercise techniques are better over the. Okay, that was about it, my friends. That was about it. So we have discussed which exercise would help us to burn more calories. We have discussed which exercise will help us to build more strength, why we need strength, what are the benefits of having strength, how it helps us. We discussed about cardio, we discussed about HIIT, tabata, zumbas, pilates, my views on pilates and yoga. Okay, so now if your goal is to lose fat and to build muscle, if you want a lean and a toned physique, if you want to look like your favorite actor, favorite athlete, favorite model, what are the things you should do? Number one thing you should do is focus on building muscle and losing body fat, because at the end of the day, the actors that looks cool, the actresses that have that sexy lean toned body, the sports players or the athletes that whose body you admire, all of these people look lean. They don't look skinny. They have a toned physique. They don't have a skinny or thin physique. Okay, the difference between lean and skinny is where you don't have a lot of fat but you don't even have muscle. Then what is left in your body is just the bones, then you will look skinny. But if you lose body fat and you have muscle mass, you will look lean. You will get that toned look, because toned look is nothing but having little bit of a muscle mass and having lower body fat percent. Don't be afraid of putting on muscle mass. I know females these days are afraid of putting on muscle mass. They think that starting strength training or building muscle will make them look manly or make them look like Arnold. That does not happen, my friend. Our body does not put that much of muscle naturally. Okay, and even if it would take a long time, a lot of efforts, which 99% of people would not be able to put in. Okay, so don't worry about that. Putting in muscle will give you that lean look. Putting on muscle will get you that toned look. Okay, focus on building muscle, add in strength training, add in cardio for your overall health. You could add in HIIT sessions here or there. You could always play around with Zumba, Pilates, a little bit of this and that. You could always add in a 20 minutes of yoga throughout the day before going to sleep or after you wake up as a meditation mindfulness practice. And this is how you will get the best of all the possible modalities out there. Okay, major part of your exercise should be strength training. Some of it should be cardio. If you want a change for a few days, for a few weeks, for a few months, you could add in Zumba sessions, you could add in dance classes, you could add in Pilates, you could add in Tabata workouts, HIIT workouts. And yoga should be a different part. Don't consider yoga as a form of exercise technique. Consider yoga as the training for your brain, the training for your mind, the training for your body, the training for mindfulness and for your inner self, basically. Okay, so differentiate, keep the yoga away from all of these workout sessions, or you could do the yoga thing, the meditation practices 20 minutes post your workout. That will help you to cool down, that will help you to increase again your oxygen levels in the body, that would help you with the mindfulness stuff, increase your energy levels and set you up for the day. You could do that first thing in the morning when you wake up, or you could also do that before you go to sleep, some calming meditations and all of those things, gratitude and affirmations and all of those things, and that will help you to get a better sleep as well. So this is how we should be planning our workout sessions. This is how and why a few workout modalities are better than the other. I hope I was able to explain that in the simplest possible way. If you have any more doubts, questions or queries regarding any of these, do let me know in the comments below. I would be happy and excited to see your comments. And if you got some value from this episode, let me know by sharing this episode with your friends on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your social medias. I would be happy to see that. And that would also motivate me to keep putting in more work and keep publishing more such episodes to give you amazing value and knowledge. As always, my friend Vinay Suryanshi signing off. See you for the next one.